Hey guys and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on West Coast. Yes, it has been a while since we've been on here. Hope you guys had an amazing day yesterday, of course, Christmas, Boxing Day today. I, in theory, will be live streaming at my usual time of 7 PM, so I hope to see you guys there. What are we doing on West Coast? Well, it has been a while, like I've said before. And I think last time we were on here, we were doing some windrowing by the looks of it, and making some hay, so today's video is going to be short, and so is Thursday's, because of, well, it's now Saturday. I'm recording this, and I'm getting pushed for time, to be quite honest, so these will be some short videos, but hey, there's going to be some videos for you. I don't know how, but I missed that section. Let's just say it was boggy. Yes, boggy. So we'll go around, do the windrow here, we'll bale it up, and we'll see how far we get from there on in. I'm not sure, honestly, if there will be one on Thursday's video. It should be West Coast, but I'm not too sure what we've got planned as far as stuff on the map to do. So we'll just roll around and do that. So, as I say, I hope you guys got everything you wanted. And good old St. Nick Santa Claus visited you guys. As I've said, plan is to live stream. No promises, though. But it should be a pretty chill day, it usually is. Hoping to stream anyway. And today, like I say, it's the 23rd. So Christmas Eve. There's one for you. And it was snowing like an absolute son of a gun outside. And it was thick packing snow. You know, the stuff that you can make the perfect snowman, the perfect snowball. Luckily our next door neighbour, I've said in the past, we take turns sort of shoveling driveways, so he was out there before us, shoveling. And Jess and her mum went out grocery shopping, so I went out to help clean off the truck, because of course that was covered in snow. I ended up just shoveling because there was enough snow to shovel the sidewalks again. So we did that, well I did that. Well, actually no, Jess's mum helped right towards the end just to get the truck pulled forward. That didn't take too long, so I thought, oh, I've got time, I'm going to record an episode quick. I need to. I should have done it yesterday, but Friday, so the 22nd I should have done it, but I don't know why, but I had real bad upset stomach. Not going to go into details, but that's all you guys need to know. I had an upset stomach and it was not pretty. But I feel okay today. I think it was just one of those things. I think I had pizza real late the night before, and it was frozen pizza. So it should be fine, but I got a feeling that didn't agree with me. But, well, you never know. I feel fine today, so that's the main thing. But other than that, not much to really report on. As far as West Coast goes, I'm really not too sure where we'll go with it. Of course, this week, it's going to be a weird one, but it's going to be interesting to see the interest. So put it down in the description down below, guys. Are you still interested in seeing, or the comments down below, are you still interested in seeing West Coast? Because I've heard a couple of people say the interest for West Coast is dying off. I got a sneaking suspicion it's still there, to be quite honest. I think people's interests are elsewhere right now, with Christmas just around the corner. The time of me recording this, so it's probably why the West Coast streams, videos for people aren't doing so well, maybe. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments down below. I'm always intrigued to hear about that stuff. And drop this down again. I was going to set GPS up on this, but hey, we didn't. I'm not too worried about getting the maximum. Hey, this is all going to get sold anyway. We've got so much money too on this map. It's crazy. These are huge, huge windrows. And I'm not using Bullet Bill's textures there. Windrow tweak for MR neither. Because that updated. Some of you may be wondering when are Giants back. They are back on the 8th. As I've been saying before. Some people, it's one person in particular that I've come across, doesn't seem to think that Giants should be having time off, which is just ludicrous. They're human, after all, so be patient with those guys. Be patient with modders in general. They've got families as well. And a big portion of the modders are actually older, my age, got wives, got kids, which Really, let's face it, this time of year, it's about the kids. It's not really about us. If you're older, anyway. You guys know what I mean, though, if you've got a family. This isn't taking as long as I thought. Bale in May. There's going to be quite a few bales come out of this. This is quite the amount of grass. So, another thing that I have been tweaking with, thanks to Serious Gamer, he seems to have fixed the crawler tractor, the Fiat. What he did was, it seems like he moved around some of the wheels and disabled the rest of the bogies that are underneath, so it doesn't get hung up and caught up anymore. It seems to be working properly. I spent a good hour last night fine-tuning stuff on it that he did, just to get it perfect, or good as perfect as possible. It seems to be rock solid. Now, the reason I think it was moving all over the place and kicking off to the side was that Massey 3-prong ripper from Black Sheep. Because I put a normal plough on the back and it was fine. Well, I say a normal plough, I put the John Deere 2100 on the back and it was fine. So hopefully, if I put a normal smaller plough on it, like a 3-furrow, should be able to pull that as almost 200 horsepower tractor. And it's heavy, crawler tractor, it's got gobs of power. So it'll be interesting to see if it kicks off sideways with that. We have the tractor on the map, so we could try that and give it a go, just for poops and giggles. I think we may have the plough already. What field are we even in? I forget. Oh, it's field 2 we're in. So I'm hoping to get these videos done. Actually, I need to get a thumbnail too before I forget. And rendered all today and uploaded, possibly today. That's a week's worth of videos to be rendered and recorded in one day. Yeah, I got sneaky suspicions some of the videos are going to have to go to my hard drive. My external hard drive, should I say. Alright, let's switch off all of this. And that. Drive forward. Photo. Boom. I'm not too worried about glance. I know it's just me doing stuff on this map right now. Different story when I've got hired workers going or stuff like that, or cosplay. Right, have some coffee. For whatever reason, the coffee tastes real pale and crap. Oh, I see why. There's a load of coffee grinds in it, and it's very weak. Tastes like old coffee, actually. Ah. That's nasty. Yeah, so we'll be getting rid of that coffee. After I've got these, like I said, after I've got this one done, I'll be off to record another one. All on West Coast, but spread out for the week. If that's how I'm going to start doing the videos now, is more Oakfield during the week and then chucking some West Coast. Fire that bad boy up. Get that set up and we should be ready to rock and roll. These are some huge windrows. One lonely farmer, reach your heart out, buddy. Of course, money playing around. And it doesn't help when Courseplay wants to be a dink about everything. Not Courseplay, MR wants to be a dink about everything. It really doesn't like hills, and I just, it's starting to get irritating. Like, what is this? This is, what, 230 horsepower tractor? Oh, 310 horsepower and it's struggling. You kidding me now? And it's going across, it's not even really going up. I don't get it. I really don't. Come on now, make the turn. There we go. I actually missed a road there. I thought that was a headland, but it wasn't. Oh, actually, yeah. It was. Well, part of a headland. So as I say, all of this is going to get sold off. Be buying some new fields on this map for sure. Are you kidding me? What do we need? A 10,000 horsepower tractor? I didn't get it. I really don't understand what's going on there. Maybe it'd be okay if it didn't have the bales on the back there, because I understand they've got real weight. Well, a lot heavier than they are. I don't know if it's... I say real weight stuff, but I question how much is real weight in this MR now. Especially when that happens. Look, it can't even have enough power to propel itself forward. I don't know. Hopefully in upcoming versions of MR it'll be better. We can hope. That we can hope. And I believe Jess could be on the way back with groceries. Wonderful. Motoring along now. It definitely likes the downhill stuff, that's for sure. That's for sure. Be interested to see how many of you guys got computers. Or consoles or whatever. I think there's going to be quite a few. Probably got the game. That have been watching and wanting to play for so long. This spot again. What is causing that to... Maybe it slows down when it's about to kick out the back. Nah, it can't do. Maybe it's the amount going into it. That's why I got the diff locks on too, so it hasn't got the excuse of slipping. May need to get the class on here, the 600 horsepower class. Let's see how it does. Here's wrapping out the bales. What we got? 8 there, probably another 8 down here. Oh, just 8. No, 12. 6 even. Good grief. 2 lots of 6. 2 lots of 3 even. Wow. Yeah, I'm just thinking, I don't trust my laptop's hard drive to have enough room to render all these videos out onto it. So I'm probably actually going to render it to the external. Of course, I'm recording West Coast at 30 FPS just because of my appalling FPS on the map at best. So, in doing that, it's not taking up as much space. So we may be able to get away with it. I do need to have a good clear out on that hard drive, free up a bit of space. I actually think I hear a tractor or a machine outside. Or someone's out snowblowing. There you go, there, look. Just completely stalls out. Weird. Us over the road, snowblower. Lucky son of a gun. Snowblowers are so expensive for those of you in the UK that don't know how much they are. You're talking, for a halfway decent one, at least $600-700. Anywhere in that bracketry. Probably closer to 8, to be quite honest, for a halfway decent one. It's phenomenal how much they are. We've got one. I can't remember what's wrong with it. I know last time we had it going, it was making this weird ass clicking noise. It's one that I rebuilt the carb on and stuff like that. Could be a project in the summer. And to get it going. If it wasn't buried now, and maybe something I actually pull forward and put some gas into and give it turn over, see what it does. Because we are getting enough snow where we could definitely do with a snowblower. I think it was leaking oil as well. Can't remember where from. I don't know if it was the head or what the deal was. Probably the head. It's a real old snowblower. That's what we got. One more pass. Not sure if we'll get all of this done, as this is going a lot slower than I expected. I imagine a lot of you got bored and switched off at this point. Let me know how many of you have made it to this point, because there's not long left. We're going into 25 minutes. Keeping it short, sweet, and simple. This thing frozen fit. Let's actually pull up the debug. I want to see when it stalls out what it does. So it's not even using full horsepower. PTO RPM, buffer level, total power, smoke dependent on PTO power. I'm seeing multiple torque curves, but I don't know why I'm seeing them when this is only 4 wheels. Maybe it's can't be the roller resistance. Oh, the equivalent PTO power. Let's just stop it here, see what happens. So you see where it spikes? That is the simulating the plunger going around on it. I think. I would say so anyway. I'm not too sure, guys. And I just switched off the machine by accident. Come on now, there we go. Happy days. Who would have thought something so simple would be so frustrating? Gotta do a bit of cab. Come on, slow down. There we go. Next video, I think we could actually probably tend to some of the animals, to be quite honest. Power. Nice drops and level up. We've actually made quite a few. What is making this book? It could be a mix of the power being taken away from the PTO, which makes sense, and the baler itself is really heavy. I think it's knocking on the door at almost 20 ton. I think it's around maybe 15. Be a reasonable value there. Or 17. Actually, I think it is around 17 tons. And then you've got the bales on the back, which is hay, probably pretty darn dense. You easily, they got to be surely close to a ton themselves. Probably a lot of weight here. So we may, I don't want to say goodbye to our 7R, but I may have to look updating one of the tractors on West Coast and selling this one, so we can get a large horsepower tractor to run this operation here. Got what, 25 hours on this bad boy. Definitely quite a bit of power needed to run this, which is why I got the 8R on Oakfield. I almost got this as well. I'm kind of glad we didn't. I'm not too worried about the bits we miss. It'll all rot down and go back into the ground, fertilizer. It'd be nice if it worked like that in the game, but I don't think it does. Beautiful views, that's for darn sure on West Coast. Same with Oakfield. You go up on any of the hills, you just look around in the valleys. Very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Come on, stop stalling. Yeah, I'm at a loss. Currently, I was on the wrong one there, but hey. I think I'm going to finish this off camera, very possibly. Or bring in another tractor. Because this is, yeah, ridiculously slow going. Wow. No. Let's switch this off actually and just go up. Actually, we're pretty much at the end of the video. So yeah, we'll finish this off another day, probably on a live stream of some sort. One of these days, and I think next video, which will be Thursday on West Coast, we will be doing some animal work. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you for bearing with me. Let me know if you made it to this far into the video without skipping. Yeah. So until next time, hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. See you on the flip side. Don't forget I'll be live streaming hopefully. Later.